Here we go. We have the brand new build for my Warlock. We have that Siva theme with the armor. If you guys want the drip, if that's all you're here for, there's the drip. The brand new armor set from this season with Long Journeys, which is from a couple seasons ago. And then Replicate Exploit with Cruelty Song, which is fairly new, last season. So we have a Glaive, we have Joxers, because it has Dragonfly, Demoralize. I'll show you guys how that works momentarily. We also have Abundant Ammo on to increase our ammo regeneration by 10. We have Microcosm, which is the only kinetic heavy weapon, and we're using that kinetic in junction with the Tech Set armor set bonus, which is 4 pieces give us concussive rounds. Defeating powerful combatants or breaking a combat shields with a kinetic damage releases a disorienting kinetic wave. We have Bomber on our class mod, so we can get our abilities back faster, our grenades back faster at the very least. And then here on our boots, we're going to have the Strand and Kinetic Scavengers along with a Kinetic Surge. We have just 1 Void Ammo Regeneration. That's going to get us from about 60 to about 80, just so we get ammo faster. We're going to have Grenade Kickstart, so we use our armor charges to get back our grenades. And then we're going to have 2 Ammo Finders and a Harmonic Siphon for our Glaive. Just important to build into that grenade heavy, because we are using the Mindspun Invocation build with the Shackle Grenade. As far as your other aspect goes, you can run whatever you'd like. I'm personally just going to run this because Tangles go burr, and then here we have our Synergy, Extend, our Suspend, and then we have defeating suspended targets drops us an Orb of Power. Picking up that Orb of Power grants us Woven Mail, and while Woven Mail is active, Final Blows create a Tangle. You can see here, Necrotic applies with our Glaive melee. So you can do this. He died to the poison damage. It created a burst. Boom, creates a burst. And this can pretty much go on indefinitely. I'm going to just tag a couple of these guys real quick. Like, there we go. You can see we got that disorienting burst on a lot of these guys. We got Microcosm, which can also create that burst. You see, it doesn't apply the poison whenever you do the Microcosm though, which is the only thing about it. And yeah, so let's get some more guys spawned in here. And then we will run a combat wave. I'll eat my grenade. And you can see here, bam, suspend, bam, suspend, suspend. So it's pretty cool. You guys can do that. That also creates a suspend with the Tangle. So there we go. I don't know why it wasn't. I guess they weren't close enough earlier. But yeah, so it's pretty good. Now I have Woven Mail up so I can get into the thick of it. And you can use pretty much whatever glaive you want for this. The glaive really does not matter. You can use, I'll even put on Excalibur here just to show that it truly doesn't matter which glaive you run, because they all have kinetic melee damage. So boom, suspend, dead, boom, and it will just keep going indefinitely, or until one of them gets, or doesn't get close enough. There you go. There you go. So, yep, that's the thing. Last thing I want to show you is why I picked this weapon, I guess. Joxers with the Dragonfly Demoralize. It doesn't have anything to do with Necrotics. It's just like a good weapon. Let's get back here. So you can just boop, weakens them and blows them up at the same time. So as a crowd, boom, blows them up. Just really good, really strong. So that's pretty much the main reason I have this on here. And yeah, I think that this is an incredibly slept on weapon, and nobody talked about it last season, and so nobody probably has this role, but I really enjoy it. And granted, you can with Winter's Guile, you just don't get that poison. I'll show you guys what that looks like real quick, because I did want to see how viable this would be. And the correct answer, not very. So you can get let's get our melee stacks up with Winter's Guile. We get a suspend. Alright, let's pick up that Tangle, throw it in the middle of them. We got a suspend. Boom, that's going to call another suspending burst. Boom, another suspending burst. We're just not getting that tick damage. So big melee damage is because we have our Winter's Guile up. So, like, you can do this. It's just you only have it for a short period of time. You have to build it up. So, it's possible. You can do it. Alright, so now let's go over stats. So, Bungie changed how every single one of these stats work and kind of what they do and the threshold that you can hit with them. So you can now go to 200 in every single stat, and some of them are more valuable than others. For our Broodweaver version of this build, we're going to need our grenades as much as possible. So it's important that we have grenade up as quickly as possible. So we want to have our grenade stat as high as possible. Glaive melee is not affected by weapon damage, but by melee damage. As you can see right here, I have 112 melee. And if I go up to this enemy and melee them, I do 235. Now, if I lower my stats, or increase my stats rather, to 152 and I melee an enemy, I do 263. So it's directly related to that stat. So you need to have your melee stat as high as possible to do as much melee damage as possible. There is no way to boost that poison damage. It's just what it is. It can't be increased any further. You can't increase it by changing your melee stat, your super stat, or your weapon stat. So for this build, the most important is going to be your melee and your grenade. What you want to do with the rest of that is up to you. I have it set. Boom. I'm going to have to check the footage and put it on screen if this melee damage is more than it was before. Alright. And I also decided to put on Hellion and Threadling, so I can do this. And there goes my Threadling. Oh, no, I don't. I have Devour, which ability kills, which those count as, gives me healing. We're going to pop our stasis turret. Alright. First thing that it hits, bam, I'm going to hit it. Oh, that didn't work like I wanted to. Alright, let's get Devour up. So get a kill, right? Bam. Start killing everything. See how fast we get our grenade back. Not terribly slow. We got it back around the same time that the other one went away. I'd say this is probably the best version, and you can use different grenades and stuff. Like, I know I see a lot of people using healing grenades, and you can kind of choose how you want to play, right? You can either heal yourself, or you can turn it into a turret. Let's see here, I would turn it into a turret. Not going to do that, and all you have to do to start Devour is, bam, just quick kill like that, Devour's up. Every single melee kill afterwards is going to have Devour up. We're also getting health back for like these melees in general, because that's one of the aspects, or one of the facets. Really good build. Really good build. Let me put the Synthos back on. Let's run it back. So we're going to toss our turret down. We're going to Crop Devour. Not really great on these goblins because they have immune shields. There we go. We got our healing back pretty fast. Let me turn this on to these guys. Here we go. I'm waiting for my turret to die. I'm going to restart this wave. Alright, so as soon as they spawn in, bam, toss the turret. We got it up. Bam, bam. Get into the thick of it with these guys. Bam. Bam, bam. And bam. That's it back. So, yeah, not a bad build. You just can't do the constant suspending. That's literally the only difference. There's no infinite suspend with Prismatic Warlock, but there is infinite Bleak Watchers. So, I like to give people the choices on kind of how to run builds because it's kind of boring. Like, oh, I'm just stuck to this one subclass. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, be sure to subscribe. These videos make me no money, and the best way that you can help me to achieve not making not money is to subscribe and check out my other videos so I can get monetized on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next build video, which will be coming out fairly soon.